Everyone, thanks for tuning in to the DentalTimes Weekly Roundup for Friday, December 9th. I'm your host, Brad from Dentainment. So stoked that you could join us. New format. Let's get into it. All right, everyone, let's start out with an article from the Washington Post. And they are talking about some alarming dental statistics from the World Health Organization. It says that 1 in 4 U.S. adults, that's 26%, have untreated dental cavities, and nearly 46%, nearly half of adults 30 and older have signs of gum disease. This is terrible. And 13% of youths age 5 to 19 have untreated tooth decay. These are obviously alarming statistics. I think collectively as a dental industry, we could all be even more inspired to how do we treat more people? How do we give back, whether it's volunteer dentistry or getting more people in the door to provide them with beautiful, healthy smiles is so important. So if you feel appropriate, maybe share it on social media or talk to your team about it. And how do we combat some of these statistics and get them lowered? Alrighty, in other news, let's talk about how Curve Dental is tapping into Pearl's AI. Now, Pearl AI is an incredible technology company leveraging artificial intelligence for, they have a product called Second Opinion, really great, highly recommend you check it out. And another reason I know Pearl AI is an incredible company is because they recently hired Mike Buchanan, who used to be at Weave. Buchanan is one of the greatest minds and executives in all of dentistry. So kudos to Pearl for bringing Mike to the team. And I gotta say, who does the PR and marketing for Pearl AI? I mean, I think they put out more press releases than anyone in the history of dentistry. I literally just looked on Google 5 hours ago. They put out another press release for another strategic partnership. All right, everyone, nice article recently in Dentistry IQ about hiring strategies to get your dental practice through the great resignation. Staffing-wise, times are tough across many industries right now. What can you do to set your dental practice apart? It is a little difficult, right? Like hiring the right team members. It's crazy times. And we talk to offices all the time about, access to care is a big issue right now because, having the assistants and hygienists in the front desk is obviously an important thing. But this is their 3 ways to have strategic hiring, and it's into 3 components. The candidate's contact experience, competitive wages and benefits, and patience. Listen, my answer to this story is like, have a kick-ass office, pay more than all the other competitors in town, and treat team members like they're part of your team and bonus them for your overall success. I know this is a great article. My take on it is like, give them the piece of the action, bonus them, and also brand them part of your team. Give them all the same uniform with your logo. So thanks for the article, Dentistry IQ, but that's my take on it. All right, everyone, let's hop over the pond and go to the UK for some news from the Eastern Daily Press. A woman was told to pay for dentist visit 6 months in advance. I'm sure everyone listening knows that you're probably not a good idea to ask someone to pay something 6 months in advance, but it's unfortunate. Jerry Burzin, 70, was on the waiting list for Corner House Dental on Norwich Road in Cromer for 5.5 years. She was on the waiting list for 5.5 years. She said the practice contacted her last month and asked if she would like an appointment next year, possibly in April. I said I did, but they asked me to pay the complete cost of the initial consultation up front. She went on to say, do we pay for restaurants and car servicing and everything else 6 months in advance? Obviously not. In other news, cloud computing dental platform Tab32 celebrates their 10-year anniversary. Tab32 is an incredible company. I've met the founder before, some of their executives. Super, super brilliant team, awesome platform. Our clients love it. And so kudos to them, 10-year anniversary. They're also an Inc. 5000 company. They're the number one all all-in-one cloud technology platform. They're founded in 2012, and they work with some of the largest DSOs. They also work with single practices, and they're really leading the way in innovation with data, two-way text, and scheduling, patient management, and really, really cool. They got offices in Rockland, California, Miami, Mumbai, and India. And they now employ close to 200 people. That's right, CEO Kiltesh Patel. He was appointed to the Forbes Tech Council as a thought leader, driving a stronger understanding of the dental tech industry to a vast audience. So Kiltesh Patel is an incredible entrepreneur and understands programming and technology better than most. So kudos to them for celebrating 10 years and great stuff. I see a lot of innovation coming out of Tab 32. And conference news, some great conferences are coming up next week. You got the International Conference on Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics in New York. You have the International Conference on Cosmetic Dentistry and Whitening coming up in Cairo, Egypt. And also you have another Cosmetic Dentistry and Dental Products Conference in Rome, Italy coming up next week. You have another big conference on International Conference of Dentistry in Bangkok, Thailand coming up next week. So a lot of conferences coming up worldwide in dentistry. Anyone listening going to Chicago midwinter in February in Chi-Town? If so, I'll be giving a few presentations. Please join myself at one of my presentations. And I'm also scheduling a dinner for some Lumalnati. So if you'd like to grab some deep dish in Chicago, please let me know. And at the end of these episodes, we're going to cover just a couple quick dental stocks that are up at the time of recording. Financial disclaimer, this is obviously not a financial advice or stock picking show, but we'll cover some stocks in dentistry. Sonendo is up a couple percentages in the last week. Sonendo celebrating 1 million gentle wave patients. Sonendo is a medical technology company focused on saving teeth from tooth decay. Wow, nice tie into the Washington Times or Washington Post article. That's a stock up a couple percentage, and it looks like it's well deserving because there's a lot of tooth decay out there, and they're fixing it. Thanks so much for tuning in to this weekly roundup episode. We appreciate you joining on YouTube or being a subscriber to the DentalTimes mobile app. I'm your host, Brad. We'd like to thank our sponsor of this episode, Dentainment. Sure, let's go with Dentainment. That's our agency. Great agency for dental marketing solutions. Anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a beautiful day that's filled with smiles.